Happy Festivus,
Happy
everyone.
Festivus, everyone.
Uh, the most important part of this event today is that I apparently ruined Festivus before it even started. And part of the ruining of Festivus is on screen right now. I have never seen Seinfeld. I understand the concept, whatever.
Do you?
No, you know what?
Okay.
Probably not.
No.
So I designed this Festivus like a festive. I have a holiday tie. Okay, it's got sequins on it. I'm wearing gold bow, like little gift bow earrings. My understanding was that Festivus was a joyous occasion, a celebratory, a
Okay, so you
celebratory.
got you got part of it right.
But then I received a grievance from my on-screen partner telling me that the branding for Festivus was too festive. Would you care to explain, Chuck Goes?
Yes, thank you. Yeah, so you did get part of it right. It is very much celebratory.
Okay.
It's a time of reflection, a time to share with your
Okay.
loved ones, but not in a joyous manner, not with candy and red and white striped poles, but instead one singular silver pole. No decorations because tinsel is very distracting.
Well, that's true.
And with that pole, you gather your family around and share with them all the ways they've disappointed you over the past
Wow.
year.
Wow.
So can we remedy this,
Yeah,
please?
so I've now seen the errors of my ways and I designed a different Festivus backdrop for us.
And there we go.
So,
This is perfect.
here we go. This is
Because
the
some of us are paying proper respect to Festivus
Oh,
with a shirt.
there you go.
Festivus for the rest of us.
There you go. I'm trying to be
Which
festive.
Which for the Seinfeld fans back out there, they'll appreciate this. So this shirt was sold by Homage
Yeah.
back in the day, HOMAGE. And when they shipped you the shirt, they also shipped you with a card that said they had made a donation to the Human Fund, and
Okay.
also shipped you a Keith Hernandez baseball card,
I
which
don't
to
know what that
Seinfeld
is.
fans is very funny. It's very, very
Okay.
clever. To someone who doesn't
Yeah.
appreciate the high levels of humor of Seinfeld,
Yeah.
it would actually make no sense whatsoever.
Okay. Well, we all have lanes that we can stay in. I would love to know where everyone's joining us from. Our friend Andrea Greenhouse is here. She wants to know where everyone is. I also want to know where everyone is, Andrea. So whoever else
No
is
one's
joining us,
working. No one's working.
no one's working today. Don't lie. There's no accomplishments being made in North America this entire week, probably also next week.
In fact,
Let's
I saw who shared it on Instagram. Pecan, which does like the employee engagement survey results,
Okay.
they said they found out that pretty much after December 16th,
Yeah.
people have checked out of work.
Yeah, they're done.
So that was a week ago
Yeah.
to the day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we all have time.
Okay, Rachel Medanic's here. We aren't working, but we are scattered. Okay, that's fair. Scattered is fine, but we're not working. Let's no comms people are
I
not
would
working
I
this
would
week.
like to know from people who have joined or are joining, how many degrees below zero
Yeah.
is it where you are right now?
We will
And
accept
not
both Celsius and Fahrenheit.
actually, we're just going to accept Fahrenheit because Celsius is this over dramatized version of
Literally the entire
temperatures,
world uses Celsius
which is why
except
it's over dramatized.
America.
It's a little bit much.
Okay. Kristen Cook is cold. Is Sioux Falls, South Dakota? Yes. Tell us
It
how cold it is.
I
That's what I
guarantee you
want to know.
it's probably colder there than it is here in Indianapolis.
Yeah, but we might
And
be
it's
close.
pretty impressively cold here in Indy today.
Yes. And I'm Canadian and I will say it is legitimately cold in Indianapolis. It's like, I don't even know what it is. Minus
I
30 with the wind chill or something crazy.
I checked. It is right now. It is -2 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, here we go. Balmy -7.
Yep, she's got us.
That's amazing. That is
Yep.
amazing. Kristen, you win, but not really because her daycare is closed today. So that's not really a win, is it now? No,
That's
it's
the
not.
ultimate grievance.
That's
to
a
air.
grievance right there. So here's what we're doing today. There's a Festivus poll. Here we go. We are airing our grievances, okay? we are also sharing our feats of strength. Because one of my grievances is that comms people have too many grievances. So we're gonna air the grievances, and then we're gonna share our feats of strength. I have about a dozen-ish prizes here. This entire session is going to be like Whose Line Is It Anyway, where the game is made up and the points don't matter. We are arbitrarily going to decide what prize you're getting. I probably spent okay, I'll give one of them away. My grandmother is 94 and she has knit.
That is a feat of strength.
That is a feat of strength. She has knit 8 pairs of ecology themed mittens. Okay? Hold please.
While Kristen is holding, one of my favorite things that happened during the pandemic was when people would get on a Zoom call and they would say, like, go get someone else to bring them to the Zoom call. Like, go tag somebody else, text them, tell them to
Who
come
did that?
on the Zoom. It was like this sports writers to see what athletes they could get
Oh, yeah,
to come on
sure.
the call.
Yeah.
I want everybody that's on here, go get somebody else.
Yeah.
Go text somebody,
Yeah.
email somebody, say you've got to join this, you've got to join the Festivus.
Tell them Kristen's
celebration.
grandma knit mitts. Okay, they're rainbow ecology color themed, and she's 94. She lives in Winnipeg. It's minus 700 there today, and she knit these with her frail little cranky hands because she is entertaining, but she is some degree of miserable most of the time. But we're giving them away, and I will mail them to wherever you are. Okay, Canada included. I don't care if you're overseas. I will mail them overseas. The other prizes I've spent, my mom probably spent more money shipping those mitts to me than I spent on the rest of the prizes, which tells you how awesome they are. They're really premium Festivus prizes. I would like to share my grievance here first. My grievances actually started backstage before we went live today because my partner on screen in life and work is an admin in StreamYard and decided that he was going to just run this whole show before we got started. The worst part of the grievance is I have no one to blame but myself because I was the one who made him an admin. So, you know what? That's that. Do you want to respond to the grievance, Mr. Gross?
I would say because that's a feat of strength of mine. So that's where it's a good balance of the two of us, as your grievance is actually a feat of strength. I did want to clarify one point though, Kristen, when you talked about that communicators have a lot of grievances. They do.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, some are very old and very tired. So what I don't want are the old and tired grievances. I want new ones. I want petty grievances because the beauty of airing of grievances is it's not real grievances. It's not like the healthcare system is broken or we need gun control. Like those are real life grievances. We all get that. I want petty.
You want petty,
grievances. Like, can I share one, please?
Yeah, you can share one, and then we've got a surprise.
Yeah. So one of my petty grievances is people that begin social posts with the phrase, people always ask me, ... Yeah. They don't. Yeah. They don't always ask
people, but check people always ask.
If they always asked you, you would have no time to do anything else because you would just be being asked the whole time.
Okay, I'm not going to say that go ahead.
So the thing is, if you have something you want to share and a person asks you, you can just share it. You can just share it.
It's okay.
Like you don't have to qualify it as if it's this chore that you've been burdened with of people like always asking you this question that they probably haven't, but you just want to share it. So just share it with us.
Just share it. Just air it. Share it. Your friend Tom Spalding, everyone's friend Tom Spalding in Indianapolis, everyone seems a bit testy. Well, it's Festivus.
Who also got a new job. He had his own airing of grievances yesterday.
Is this allowed? Are you allowed to say, well, it's too late. You said it on air.
Too late. No, it's already out. He had to deal with that yesterday.
Just as Chuck and Kristen planned as they look to expand beyond Festivus. Here, Tom doesn't even know what he just queued up. This is a Festivus miracle. Expand beyond Festivus to a new holiday called Testivus.
That's the birth of Festivus was a new holiday, so it would make sense that
Listen, the guest,
Festivus.
we've got a special guest today. It is not Santa Claus. It is Adam Testa. So
It is
Festivus,
Festivus.
now it is actually Festivus. Adam, welcome to Festivus.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Adam, you are winning the weather game because you're in Phoenix. So I don't care how terrible the weather is in Phoenix. It's better than where we are right now. So
that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Here is why we asked Adam to join us today on Festivus. Adam has, in true comms style, written something beautiful for all of us in comms. And I would love, Adam, for you to do your own special dramatic reading of this work of art. The floor is yours.
All right, just to set the stage, in my role as a strategic communications manager over internal comms, I help coach and mentor a team of content managers across departments. So they are people who are not necessarily writers or communicators. They're accountants and HR professionals, and help them. So to celebrate our year end for our last office hours event, I prepared a special poem that I shared with Ecology, and Kristen asked me to share it with all of you. So without further ado, we will dive in. 'Twas the night before content was due, and all through the office, the content manager was scurrying, muttering, F this. Their Word documents were blank, drawing a stare, in hope the writer's block would soon be clear. The voice of their boss rang in their head with demands that the all-employee email be read. Microsoft Teams was flashing while Outlook was dinging. They just waited for the phone to start ringing. When into their head entered a great debate. Does this list need 7 commas or 8? Forget the Oxford comma, make it a dash. Their fingers hit the keyboard in a fiery crash. On the paper, the words started to flow. Where they came from, they didn't know. None of that mattered in this very moment. Words could be edited. Nothing was permanent. That's when they heard the voice so faint, offering criticism with a great deal of restraint. Bullet this list, update this lead. These are the first changes you'll need. Now Susan, now Tom, now Cody and Randy, on Mel, on Jason, on Liz and Vicky. One by one, he called them by name and reminded them not all content's the same. Always keep your audience in mind. Starting with why will save you a grind. Apply the tips and tricks you learned in office hours. Believe me, you've been blessed with great writing powers. He watched as the sentiment took hold and they churned out words, underlined, italics, and bold. The words kept coming from their fast-moving fingers, but that little voice continued to linger. Their pace slowed down as they closed their eyes, and his figure appeared, much to their surprise. He was a fat man with a beard, but not who they expected. I'm here to ensure your content's accepted. His words were inspiring, his lessons rang true. His advice was sound, but his jokes drew boos. He brought PowerPoints and handouts, and he answered their questions, leaving no doubt. He watched over their shoulder as the words came together, wrapped up nicely with periods as a tether. With the first draft done, they started to edit, adding a byline to give proper credit. With the hard part finished, it was copy and paste, making their way to Vitalink in a haste. Waiting and loading, SharePoint errors galore, they started to question if they could take much more. Have some patience, my little elf. It's a lesson I often need to remember myself. And just like that, the page decided to load. They added the article in edit mode. With the article published, the task had come to an end. The man smiled and said, well done, my friend. Now it's time for me to call it a night. Great job with the content. In my book, you're all right.
Yay! Adam, that's so good. It's so good. I love it. I love it.
Hopefully people enjoy that.
Yes, I guarantee they will. So I've already got, Rachel says we need this published only in Ecology. Well, it's too late for that. And also we're not hiding this from the rest of the world because it's too good to not publish everywhere. Kristen Cook, you made Office rhyme with F this, which is very Eminem of you. So I will give you a lot of credit for that. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Adam, I've got a prize for you here. Let me see which prize is the best prize. Okay, I'm actually going to give you one of the legitimately actually nice prizes. Some of them are. Oh, Andrea Greenhouse says this is a Christmas classic. Adam's getting an Ecology. Look at this rainbow notebook, matching rainbow pen, probably some stickers in there too. It's going to be amazing. So that's on your way to Adam. Well, I better put a Post-it note on that so I don't forget about it. By the way,
I think Adam needs a pair of mitts too. They're probably not. You could probably find a use for them in Phoenix a few months out of the year, but I think Adam deserves a pair of mitts.
okay, all right, we're gonna send him a pair of mitts too.
To me, that's the ultimate prize.
Is the mitts from Kristen's grandma?
Okay. Yeah, that's the ultimate. You can't buy those anywhere.
Well, that's true. They are exclusive.
Yeah.
That Russell Evans, our friend Russell's on. That was incredible, amazing. I look dressed up. I am dressed up. Thank you, Russell. I dressed for the occasion. Chuck is in the DuckTales t-shirt. Listen, you gotta show Russell show him the whole thing.
Russell is coming with the heat already. Come on, Russell.
It's a Festivus t-shirt, Russell. Jeez. Okay.
If anything, Kristen is dressed inappropriately
for the event. Yes. Am I always overdressed? Yes. This is the story of my life. Yes. Adam, you are an absolute gem in Ecology and to the world and the internal comms community. Thank you for being here. We're gonna ship. I got your name on this prize here. Enjoy.
Thank you for Festivus.
Festivus. It's a new thing,
and
I love it.
Holiday from here on out. So.
Yes, I love it.
Amazing. So thank you guys for the invitation. And if anybody's watching who doesn't belong to Ecology, it is the best membership that you can invest your professional development money in. So
we didn't even pay him to say that.
No, not even a paid sponsorship.
Look at this. I love it. Amazing. Adam, have a magical holiday season. Thank you for being here.
All right.
Thank you, Adam.
Bye. Bye.
All right. The challenge still exists. I want people to go start recruiting people to come join this broadcast and get them commenting in there.
Okay.
Tom Spalding's already complaining about it. So we've got to keep this show rolling.
I don't want to piss Tom Spalding off. Russell Evans says he kids because he loves. Just so you know, Chuck, he does love you. Okay, we need some grievances. If you want a prize, we need some grievances. We need some really low level, but still appropriate for a LinkedIn Live event. Grievances, so I can mail you a prize, whatever the prize is.
I'll just sort of warm up the crowd here a little bit with grievances.
Because I've got a prompt for you for a grievance if you want me to tee one up for you.
Well, I was going to give, so we did a fun thing at First Up this year, which was we did this holiday movie bracket with our customers to get people voting for the ultimate holiday movie. And I intentionally left off Die Hard from that list, knowing that the Die Hard Mafia would come swinging for me. And as cliche as it is, of course they did, because that's what saying Die Hard is a Christmas movie is. It's a cliche. And people like to hang on to this cliche.
Yeah.
But then there is video proof. You can go to YouTube and watch this, that Bruce Willis saying Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
It's hard to argue with that.
Right. It's impossible. Well, that's the thing. That's the problem now. People are even arguing with him saying it's not a Christmas movie. The man who was in the movie.
Yeah.
Arguing with it. So it is not a Christmas movie. It's cool if you want to watch it this time of year. I love watching Gremlins. That's another movie that takes place during the holiday time. Trading Places, You've Got Mail. All these movies take place. All these movies take place during the holidays. Nothing wrong with watching them. They're just not a holiday movie.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Rachel has a very IC on brand. Leaders who don't think internal comms. Leaders who think internal comms changes don't apply to them. It's a fair grievance.
I'm going to need some more depth on that.
Okay. All right. Chuck wants some more pettiness is really the truth of it. I want
some pettiness.
Yeah. To be honest, that's
I don't need names. I don't need names of
We're not calling people out on
I just want to know.
You want the tea.
I want the story.
It. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Here's one from Kristen.
Okay. Here we go. Wait, who are you bringing this in?
No, you're the one running the show, remember?
See, now it's getting thrown in my face. I came prepared. When chief communications officers see IC as JV instead of as no JV. There's no JV in here. That's one of our lines here.
That we stole from Elizabeth Wing.
Yeah, no JV.
Give that credit.
There's no JV. Kristen Cook probably needs a
Needs
pair of
mitts.
mitts because it's really cold where she is. Okay, here we go. Kristen Cook is getting mitts. They're going to be the best mitts you've ever had. They're so fun. Look at these. Come on. Amazing. Post-it note on there. Love it. Okay.
Senior labor.
Yep. People think money solves issues, never their own personal changes. Stories across many companies. Obviously, we know you can't name names, Rachel. All right, Rachel. Well, I would like it to be a little more petty and maybe a little less real, but because it is a real challenge. What do you want, Rachel? You want a pair of mitts? I mean, Rachel's in like the Bay Area. I'm not sure that mitts are applicable there. Maybe they are. Anyway.
I think that area is when it dips below 60, like people get in like their winter coats.
Yeah,
and
it's really
complain
cute.
How cold it is.
Because they think it's really cold. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Rachel
true.
doesn't know what JV stands for. That sounds very Canadian.
It is. It's just like not very sportsy, which is understandable. Is it junior varsity?
Yes.
Is that what that stands for? Yeah. Junior varsity meaning like not varsity, not like
you're not
top tier.
Yeah. There, Adam's coming through.
There you go. Yeah. Rachel's getting a pair of mitts. We need, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do another 1 or 2 grievances. I've got another grievance. One of my grievances ongoing is people who send LinkedIn connection requests who don't know you without a message, without a personal message. I don't understand. I need to understand why you want to connect with me, because the entire purpose of LinkedIn is to have a network of people that you can refer and recommend and introduce. So if I don't know you, I'll connect with you, but I need to understand why. What's the context of this?
They're lazy.
Drives me nuts. It's like my biggest professional grievance.
If that's your biggest professional grievance, that's a pretty basic one.
I'm pretty friendly. Like most of the time I'm pretty happy to do stuff. Chuck has more grievances. Oh, here's Andrea. She can't watch Christmas movies because she has too many emails to deal with. Andrea,
that's
no one's replying to emails today. It's not a thing. It's just done. It's too late in the year to start anything. So we're just gonna whatever. Fine.
Whoa, Stephanie Ramos with a new one. I need some more.
All right. Well, Andrea's getting a pair. Hang on. I'm sending Andrea a pair of mitts. She's in Canada. It's cold.
She could use them.
She can use a pair of mitts. So that's what's going on, Andrea. In fact, the ones that you're getting have a little bit of like purple sparkle in them. That's kind of fun. Amazing. Done. What do we got? Another.
From Stephanie Ramos.
Don't love it when people say forward instead of forward.
This is new to me.
That is petty, and I love it. Yes.
I gotta say that's a new one. I have not been given a
good petty grievance. Stephanie
forward
Ramos.
Instead of forward.
She even follows up. There's an R in there.
I agree. I just have not seen that. I'm gonna be on the lookout.
Stephanie, do you need a pair of mitts in New York?
Stephani's in Long Island. She could use a pair of mitts.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
That's a new one. I have not. Kristen and I are now of the age where she sends me TikToks.
Yes.
And then I watch them eventually. And then there's words people use in the TikToks. And then we have to go to Urban Dictionary to find out what they mean.
That's true.
So forward is not even one for me.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
Let's flip, because the other thing, I've got other really good prizes in there too. I want to hear about feats of strength. And what I mean by this is what happened this year for you? Do you want to stick professional? Does it matter?
Do I get the way in on this?
Yeah, I'm actually asking for your input.
I think a feat of strength is something you're proud of.
Okay, something that you totally rocked this year. What is your feats of strength? And here's why we're doing this. Because people in internal comms, and I do say specifically internal comms, are the last people to brag about amazing things that they've done. But I do have one more grievance here, Tom Spalding. Best of year roundups that publish before the year is over.
This is sort of like, I'm with Tom on this one. This is sort of like when people are like, it's the storm of the century. Like,
yeah, it's not. That's a good grievance. That's a good grievance. I agree with the storm that we're having in the Midwest now. That people were saying last night, oh, it's a once in a generation storm. I'm like, I've seen multiple of these and I'm 38, so I'm not really sure where this once in a generation is coming from. That's a good grievance, Tom. We're gonna send Tom something good. Okay.
Do one of your special prizes you went shopping for. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Tom's getting a slinky. Like an old school slinky. And I just noticed actually, Tom, that the special packaging of this slinky is that the dog tried to eat it. So it's actually an exclusive item that now has Boomer's teeth marks on the box. Congratulations. We're going to get the slinky to you. So that's a pretty good gift. Okay. We need some feats of strength. Chuck, what's your feat of strength this year? What are you proud of?
I've got two.
Yeah, go.
I've got two.
Love it.
One is someone who commented on that was earlier in the stream, Zahid.
Yep.
So I doubled the size of my team by adding Zahid at first up. So to show you how the power of networking and being visible and being a good person is in this industry, when I found that I was going to be able to hire for this position, and Chris and I like literally live and breathe this industry all the time. So it was like Sunday morning over breakfast, and we're talking about this role and everything that I want in this person in this role, and talking through a lot of different people. And truly it came out as like, I'll give Kristen credit for this, is like, what about Zahid? And I was like, what about Zahid?
Because I got you, Zahid.
And now here Zahid is, he and I get a chance to work together every day at First Up. Hopefully that's not a grievance for him.
I understand if it is though, just so you know.
But for me, it's been awesome adding Zahid to the team. Second feat of strength is something I'm very proud of this year, is putting on a tune.
Yes.
Which was as I've had the privilege of many, many years going to many conferences, I've always wanted to sort of add my own stamp to an event. And I got to do that with a tune. And it was awesome.
And you rocked it.
It was awesome.
Yep.
It was communicator led, amazing keynotes, fun energy, 500 people there in a room, and then obviously breakouts and all that. But we had 500 people together. Like that's got to be better than drugs for me.
Yes,
I've never taken illegal drugs. It's not my thing. If it is for you, that's awesome. But that was like being on a high.
Yeah.
For me at that event.
I will also say that you, Chuck, and I have a pretty unique relationship in a lot of ways. And one of those ways is that we get to see each other in our professional elements fairly often. And a lot of marriages, you don't get to do that. And so I will say that seeing you, it was very cool to see you in your element, totally rocking it and just putting on a spectacular event. I was also there. So that was awesome.
And I want to add one other category to this. And I think this shows the impact of it. I went and posted on LinkedIn recently about this. Anybody can go watch the on demand for free. Like, it's available for free. Go sign up, watch it. Even if you go watch the keynotes alone are absolutely worth it. I don't want to say they're life changing, but they will change your life to some degree in a lot of unique ways. Someone commented on the thread, I'm paraphrasing here, but you can go read the comment. She loved the event, came out of there with all kinds of new ideas, completely overhauled comm strategy for 23, excited to implement those changes. For those of us that have the privilege and option to go to a lot of events, that's sort of the dream scenario. Is you come out an event with like, holy crap, I've all these things I can do, not just like, oh, I've heard that before. But this person actually changed their comm strategy in the last 2 months of the year with the new ideas. I don't know that you can want more out of an event than that.
Yep. That's cool. And also very cool for that person to have a renewed sense of excitement about their role.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome. So we need some feats of strength. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more prizes. They're all they're pretty good. I'm not going to lie. One of them's really funny. So some feats of strength. What are the things that you did this year that you are super proud of? that we can share because we want to celebrate you and share all that good stuff.
Can I pull up the one from Adam Testa?
Yeah, did he post one? I missed it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not getting 2
One-
prizes. I just want to
I know,
clarify
but 1 year ago, this is the Festivus magic. This
Okay.
is the Festivus miracle. 1 year ago today on Festivus, he accepted his current role.
Amazing.
And then now he's writing these amazing content for us. He's a valued member of community of ecology. Like that is a Festivus miracle.
Is that a thing? A Festivus miracle? Okay.
Yes,
I'll
you
take
gotta
it.
watch the show.
I just don't like Seinfeld, you know, and I don't like
Which
TV.
is a
That's-
grievance of mine.
Yeah, no, that's fair. You're allowed to have that grievance. That's sort of the way it is. I love it. I want to hear more feats of strength. Like I said, we've got a few more prizes to give away. I think my professional feat of strength this year, I want to put camp ecology at the top of that list. It was it was an incredible learning experience for me. It was our first ecology event, and it was very cool to put together an event that I got to call the shots for, and also very cool to learn what people want out of events and what's valuable to them, and to see the connections that were made, especially since we're still coming out of a time where a lot of people are not doing things in person for safety reasons, etc., budget reasons. And so it was really cool to have a group of people in the same room at the same time. And yeah, that magic. So that was really cool. That's one of my feats of strength of the year.
That was, again, so as if those of you who maybe are watching who do not know Kristen and I well, we both like calling the shots.
That's true.
We both like holding the microphone. And so for me, again,
I
as
had
a
to make my
partner,
own.
it was cool to see your dream and exactly what you wanted camp ecology to be become that.
Yeah,
like
it was cool.
And now we know what's possible in the 23 and beyond.
So stay tuned, everybody. Adam's correcting you. I believe a Festivus.
Well, today is the first Festivus miracle. Like it could have been last year. It's
okay,
timing,
that's fair.
It's a timing thing.
We'll catch
up.
Semantics.
But now here's the thing. Like Adam is now set. He doesn't realize this.
Yeah.
But now every year when we do this Festivus broadcast, Adam's got to come up with some kind of content. Adam,
yeah, that's true. The bar has been set, and so put it on your calendar for next year.
Oh, we got a good feat of strength in here now.
Okay, well, here this is Kristen Cooks.
This is it,
and she's already got a prize, but that's okay because we followed this very closely on social media. Kristen, you don't know this, but we were talking about you at home when this happened.
It's absolutely true.
Kristen won her Chairman's Community Award at her company, of only one of 10 people who were chosen for serving her community. And they did this amazing event to celebrate the people who won these awards. It was at a stadium. It was this wildly, I don't want to say overproduced. I think
it was at the Patriots football stadium.
Yes, you're right. It was at Gillette Stadium. It was insane. Like just the coolest, over the top as it should have been. So congratulations, Kristen. We were actually celebrating. You didn't even know this. We were celebrating you in our house when that happened. So yeah, congratulations. That's a great feat of strength. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, feats of strength. There's other people on here who have not shared feats of strength, and I know you all have done some amazing things this year. So
but I want to go back to Kristen Cook's story, because I also loved seeing how proud Kristen was of winning that.
Good
award.
point.
Like so many people, it's this. I'll go back to a tiny bit of a grievance here when people are like, "Oh shucks, they shouldn't have won that award," or they like base their wanting to talk about things and like this. I can't believe it happened. Like that type of thing. Like, no, that's an amazing piece of recognition, and of the thousands and thousands and thousands of people that Kristen worked with and are probably just as deserving. It's amazing to see someone in comms recognized in that way, and I love that she brought us along for the journey a bit, whether she realized it or not. Like we were following along with it.
Love it. Stephanie Ramos, I know there's some other moms, parents on this call. Did not lose my poop as a working mom. You know what? That is a feat of strength. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine yesterday who was like, well, my husband and I have been married for 12 years. And over the last 2 years, we did not murder each other. And I was like, that's worthy of celebration these last couple of years. So congratulations. Andrea Greenhouse tripled her business. So that's worthy of some celebrations. That's amazing. One called our work outstanding. I love that.
She added our friend Ottawa to her team.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. I love it. That's so great. Networking, all the fun, whatever. Cool. Okay, other people. We've got like 5 minutes here, and I've got maybe if people need incentives, I have 2 pairs of mitts left.
Let me kick off another feat of strength that happened today that might get some more people involved.
Yeah.
As we said, it is really cold out. It is negative
Yeah.
2 Fahrenheit. Feels like negative 20. It sucks outside. We can reason with ourselves about it. You cannot reason with animals about how cold it is. Our dog Boomer, who we love dearly, is not a fan of inclement weather.
No.
Hot, rain, snow, cold, wind.
No.
Not a fan.
Yeah.
We weren't sure. We don't have a fenced-in yard. We weren't sure if we were going to get him to poop today.
Yeah, that's true.
It was a bit of an effort today. Like every hour going a little bit further out. Finally, 2:00.
Yeah.
We got him to poop outside. And it's like
a feat of strength.
Massive feat of strength. His grievance is us dragging him outside.
That's true.
But for us.
All right. Well, if we're not doing feats of strength, Russell's got a grievance. Internal comms is tasked with selling a business strategy before any other teams have considered what the do differently is for employees, or even if there is one. Russell, I'm going to send you a special gift, one that I've hand selected for you. And here is what I'm sending you all the way to Canada. It's a beautiful Christmas ornament. Okay. Is that pretty?
Oh, Russell's going to love this.
It's handmade. Okay. And I'm going to just hold this. I'm going to just hold this up because, oh, maybe I have to flip it this way. Okay. I'm not going to read, but you need to look very carefully to see how the word that is scripted to make up the snowflake. So if you want to refer to it as something else, you might call it an F flake. It is, and then in the middle has 2022. I'm sending that to you in Canada.
That's like special for Russell.
Because I know you're going to appreciate it. That's what you're getting.
I'm gonna do a grievance rebuttal to Russell, who ripped on my attire.
Oh, here we're having a full grievance fight.
That I was in Toronto a couple weeks ago. I did not get to spend time with Russell. That is my airing grievance. He had sick kids. It's not his fault. Just a grievance of mine. In Toronto, didn't get to spend time with Russell.
Kids, man. Kids.
The worst.
Okay, well, I'm going to tee up another grievance for Chuck Ghosts.
There's from Andrea Dexter. 13-year-old lad poops at the top of the driveway. We would have gladly taken that.
I would have taken that. Yeah. Yeah. I would have actually taken in the driveway at some point because it would have prevented us from having to keep going outside. Okay, all I'm going to do is show this, and I'm going to get a grievance out of Chuck. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, peanuts is the absolute worst thing on the planet.
There you go, folks.
And I hate that Snoopy and Woodstock get dragged into it, but peanuts has been permanently banned from my house for the entirety of our children's lives. They do not watch it. They share in the hatred of peanuts. It is truly awful content, and I feel bad for anyone who enjoys the peanuts Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever that garbage is. I was very torn for those who know Kings Island, the amusement park. For a long time, it was branded peanuts, and that was like a stab in the back to me that they would go do that. The children's play area was branded peanuts,
it's a bit silly and it's a bit much. It's a cartoon, and he feels that strongly about it. So I need to know if there's someone who is watching this who loves peanuts, because I will happily send you.
Careful.
I will happily send you this Snoopy rainbow, Snoopy and Woodstock, because I think peanuts is adorable.
You might get something else in the package.
Charles, so someone needs to speak up and tell me if you love peanuts, and then post-it note. It's okay if you already it's okay if you're already getting a prize. I'm going to send it with your existing prize. You're going to get a peanuts Christmas ornament that has a rainbow on it.
Russell now wants to do a wrestling match.
Yeah, well, you know what? If he had shown up in Toronto, maybe you could have, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yikes.
Now we'll see what happens.
Okay, I've got actually 2 more prizes. So I need someone who's hosting a festive Christmas gathering because this prize is special from Walmart. It's a beautiful set of Christmas tree foil napkins and coordinating Christmas straws. Are you going to get it in time for Christmas? Absolutely not.
Probably not. No.
Could you use it as a Ukrainian Christmas party favor? Probably in January. Or you can save it for next year, and then you won't have to go out and buy Christmas napkins because you already have rainbow Christmas napkins for next year. So that's the last prize. So somebody needs to scoop it up. So I need a grievance or a feats of strength, and it's got to be a petty grievance. I don't want like a professional, like, I don't have a seat at the table. Like, it needs to be something that's more entertaining than that before we close it out.
Maybe to inspire others. I've as you know, I've got a list.
He's got a lengthy list of grievances and rants.
Just like Elon Musk being one.
Katie,
you know what?
Katie's got a
okay. So before you show Katie's,
yeah.
This is going to be really good.
Okay.
What truly on my list of grievances is when people have to just say that something is super something. I'm super excited. I'm super stoked. I'm super whatever. Now show Katie's.
Guess what? Katie's grievance is super petty. Katie is in the beautiful state of South Dakota, and she's getting Christmas napkins and the last pair of Ecology mitts because the Dakotas need mitts. That's what we have to say about that.
Yeah, the history of typewriters. I mean, I will say I am of the generation that took a typewriting class in high school, like freshman year of high school. We had to take like a typewriting class, and it was the 2 spaces after period. It's taken a long time to get that out. I'm sure there's still some people that are absolutely hanging on. Those 2 spaces, no different than the people that are hanging on to Die Hard being a Christmas movie. So.
And on that note, goodness gracious, we've covered a lot of ground here.
I do think what we didn't share with people, you've made it as a live stream when the porn bots start leaving comments.
Yeah, I noticed that
and
too.
We started getting that in ours. So that means you've reached some
that
status.
was on YouTube. And so thank you, Random Bot, for making inappropriate comments on our YouTube stream. I feel like we've now crossed the threshold of fame on the internet.
Yep.
So thanks, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for Festivus. This is our last event of the year. We thought we'd make it light and fun. Watch for... Oh, no one claimed the Peanuts thing.
Nobody wants it. Nobody wants it.
I bought it special. It was like $3.
I want to wrap this up too. We joke about the snarkiness and all that, and that's one of the things I love about Festivus. But I just hope that everyone's feet be strong and your grievances few.
Love it.
As we head into 23.
Great.
But get it all out now.
Yeah, get it all
out now.
Let it go. Leave it all behind.
It's 4:00 Eastern. You've got 8 hours left if you're on the East Coast. Bring your family around each other. Share all the ways they've disappointed you in the last year. Wow. Just get it out.
Yeah.
Get it out.
So dinner at our house is going to be great tonight.
Yeah. Because
thanks everyone for coming. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. It's been fun. We'll have all kinds of more events in the new year, and take care of yourselves over the holidays. Bye, everyone.
Bye.